Hi everybody. Okay, I'm going to show you one of my new favorite looks with some of our new Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. So I'm going to start, I've got my skincare on, and now I'm putting my foundation primer on. Makes everything just look really great. Always starting kind of at the center and just gently gliding it on. It doesn't need to be rubbed in, just gently. This is going to make my foundation go on so much smoother. It's going to make it last. It's going to be oil absorbing. It's going to help take away redness. And it's going to make me look a little bit more flawless. I'm just going to use my CC cream. I'm using light to medium. If I use very light, it's too light for the rest of me. So really important that we blend all the way down and we match. Because my chest is a little bit darker and flushed, so if I go too light, then my head will glow. The denser your brush, the more product it picks up, so that's why you'll find like a foundation brush is a little bit denser. Okay, this is our CC cream. So I just kind of dab in different places all over. Okay, and then I'm going to go in a circular motion to blend it. This just kind of buffs it in. I cannot tell you how much I'm in love with our new brushes, including this one, the new liquid foundation brush. If you wanted even a softer application, we learned at our makeup workshop with global makeup artist with Mary Kay, Diana Carrera, that sometimes she uses the blush brush to apply if she wants a really light application. And so our CC cream is our lightest coverage of foundation that we have. It's a tinted moisturizer, okay? So it's got SPF 15 in it. It's also gonna help with redness. It's anti-aging. It's just gonna smooth everything. I describe it as, it just kind of, I don't look as dead with it on. I look a little bit more alive. Kind of soften up over those edges so I don't have any edges, okay? And again, I kind of started at the center and kind of went down and out, okay? I finish with a downward stroke so that if you have any little hairs on your face, we're gonna lie those all flat and smooth, okay? So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take our eye primer and I'm just going to put some of that on each of my eyelids. Just a teeny tiny little dot that I'm just gonna blend until it's gone on each eye. This is going to help get a really pigmented application. Our Chroma Fusion is so pigmented, you could even do it without, but I really love that real pop. So I'm going to take my all over color brush and I'm going to be using the color Biscotti, which is that white tish looking one in the camera. It's a little bit creamier. And I'm literally gonna put it from my lash line all the way up to my brow. Okay, this is just a nice base. Okay. Now, if you had any uneven eyelid tones, you could, or anything you want to cover, like sometimes I cover that, you could put concealer or foundation on the lids prior to. And if you have really oily lids, one of the great things we learned too is that you can put oil mattifier on the lids as well as under here. If you ever get any rundown, now you could literally use waterproof mascara and still have some of that rundown. And the reason why is because it's oil, not water, that your skin is reacting with the cosmetic. And so it's not the water that you're worried about, it's the oil. And so you need the oil mattifier to help with that oil production. So that can go under here, it can go on here, it can go here, okay, to help with that oil absorption, which that was like one of the greatest tips ever. Okay, so then I am going to take my crease brush, and I'm going to take the color Merlot. Can you see that? Merlot. It's a beautiful new color. And I'm going to go into the crease of my eye. I always tap off the little bit of extra, and I'm just going to create, I'm only going about 3/4 of the way across, okay? Now this is gonna look really messy until the end, okay? Just so you know, okay? Now, one of the things I love about this eyeshadow is you don't get fallout. So even though I'm doing a really deep, beautiful purple color, Merlot, like the wine, it is not going all over my face. Because you could put a layer of translucent powder here as well to help protect that, and you could just sweep it away. Or you could do your foundation after, okay? So there we go, Merlot. Okay, then I am going to take with a different all over brush, love this brush, and I'm going to take, it's called Sunlit Rose. I love this color, it's beautiful. And I am going to go all over my lid from my lashes again up to meet that Merlot color. Okay, so all over here, it's a beautiful like pinkish rosy color, which I love, and I'm gonna meet that Merlot. I'm just gonna go over that line to soften it where it meets it. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Can you see how green my eyes are already looking with that color? I love that. Okay, and then again, the other eye. If you're like me, I have to have my mouth open. Okay, so right up to there. Okay. Isn't that a pretty color? I love that. Love that. Okay, so then I am going to take my smudge brush. Okay, really dense, really dense. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And I am now going to actually take Sweet Plum, another beautiful purple shade, and I'm just gonna go into my lash line like a liner, thicker in the corner and then almost all the way across, but not quite. Starting from the outside, I just work that into my lashes. Okay. You can see that? And then I'm going to take the same color and I'm just going to go under my lash line here. A lot of people don't put this thick enough. I think we're afraid. We're afraid of, you know, too much. But it can actually close the eye more if you don't have enough of that color underneath. Okay, now what I didn't do this time is see how my shadow has come out past my eye. You want your shadow to be in an angle like this up to the end of your brow. And you can clean it up after, or you can start by actually drawing the line of where you want that to come out to, and then just like color within the lines. But if you forget, then you can always go back in and I will show you with under eye corrector how to do that, okay? So then you're going to take a clean brush, and I'm going to take my same brush that I used for biscotti. So now I'm just going to put some on my brow bone here to highlight. Now, depending on your eye shape, we may apply this a little bit different. See how I'm doing strokes down? That's gonna soften this harsh line, okay? Now I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I think a lot of people don't blend enough with their eye colors, and they're afraid of putting too much on, and they're afraid of taking it all off. Okay. I love these colors. I love them. And then I'm going to go in with my, I believe it's called Candlelight. That's the second one there on the top, to get a little bit of a shimmer. I'm actually going to go just into the corner of my eye. That's just going to help open up the eye. Okay. Love that. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to put on mascara. I'm going to use my Lash Intensity mascara. Love it. So there's two sides to this brush. There's a flatter side, okay? And then when you turn it, you can see those bristles change. So I start on the flat side, and another way to know what's up is you see the Mary Kay, that's up. And then when it's to the side, it's flat. So I go in kind of like a brush your teeth motion, back and forth, right from the root of my lashes out, wiggle, 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 and then I turn it, and now I'm going to comb it through. Mascara makes the world of a difference. World of a difference. Now, our Lash Intensity mascara is incredible. When it came out, we sold what they thought would take us 6 months, so a 6-month supply of mascara, in 72 hours. We sold $4 million worth of mascara in 72 hours. So that tells me people are looking for a great mascara. Look at my two eyes. Can you see that? Compare the two. And then I do put some on the bottom. And again, I usually do my bottom first. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I do the bottom first is because generally when we do the bottom, we move our eyelashes up, and you'll just have to be careful not to touch the top eyelashes if you do the top first. Okay? But what a difference. So again, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. From the root up. Okay, and make sure you always have the inner part of the mascara wand facing to the inner part of your nose. So if you have to switch hands, okay. Get that through, get that through, get that through. And I almost like blink my mascara on. Okay. How's that looking? Do you like my headband? Just did that to get my hair out of the way. Are you loving those colors? Do you see how green my eyes are looking? Now I'm using our under eye corrector. This stuff is magic in a jar, you know, with an almost 3-year-old and twins on the way. This is my best friend. So you simply take it. This always goes on last. So if you're using foundation, concealer, and under eye corrector, you want to do your foundation first. Unless it's powder, then this would go first. But your foundation first to get the nice even coverage. Then you can also see where you need to add concealer. And then this goes last because it has light reflecting crystals in it, which help deflect with the light to help with that darkness under the eye. So I just dab it all over. Okay, you want to get to the inner corner too, because we have little shadows here just created by our nose. You can use your finger. If you used your finger, you don't want to rub. You just want to gently dab until that's blended. Okay, so I'm going to dab it with a brush. And then remember, I'm going to pull it up in that line that I want it for the shadow in the corner. Because what happens if we have shadow that comes out in our eye past, it pulls our eye down and it makes our eyes look droopy when Mother Nature does that on its own in due time. So we don't need to cause any earlier that to happen, right? And it gives us the nicest, brightest eyes. Okay, magical product. Magical. Love it. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of my blush, and today I am using the color, I'm still getting to know these colors myself, Hint of Pink. Okay, it looks quite white with the light. Sorry, I'm trying a new light out tonight. This is our amazing blush brush, and if you never know which brush is which, I love that Mary Kay labels them. This says cheek, and it's got 3 wonderful sides for us to use. So I can use the bottom side. You want to start at the top and go down. Another great tip that I learned, because where you touch first is going to give you the most product, and you kind of want it kind of like at the top of your ear and then going down just along that bone. Okay, top of your ear, going down, and then I'm just going to blend it. Okay, blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. Okay. Then I'm going to take my Luminous Lilac for my lips. Okay, I love this color. It's almost like a mauvey pink. And when you do your lips, you always want to go, you can start by doing the bow, which is this part. And then you want to go up. And the reason why, especially if you're doing a liner, I'm not going to do a liner this evening, is because you can draw on a frown. And we do softer, rounder corners when we go up. So I chose this color because it's a bit softer. And my eyes are a bit bolder. Love this color. There we go. And there we have this beautiful look. I love it. You can see how green the eyes are. You can see the eyes colors there. You can see how much more alive I look now with that under eye corrector. The cheeks highlight. That CC cream gives me a luminous glow. And we're ready to go. Hope you like it. It's actually, this look is on page 6 of our new catalog. There's the model. She's got different shaped eyes than me, so it does look, it will look different on everyone. And I did use 2 different shades than what she used as well, and different color on my lips. Let me know if you've got any questions about that, or your beauty consultant can help you with that too.